This is the story of my maternal grandmother, who I called Bama. She was born in Long Island, New York on August 4th, 1938. Her parents, Alice and Charles, both died when she was very young, a junior in high school. Her father died of congested heart failure, and her mom died just 3 months later of uterine cancer. However, she and many others claim that it was mostly due to a broken heart. While they were alive, however, my grandmother and her 4 siblings faced many obstacles growing up, as they moved around numerous times during their childhood. We counted 8 different schools, from kindergarten up until she graduated high school, that she attended during our conversation. And still to this day, her nor her siblings have no clue as to why her parents put them through so many different schools and houses the way they did. On top of that, she never really had much of a relationship with neither of her grandparents. Her grandma died when she was just 3 years old, so memories with her are quite vague. She remembers visiting her in bed, as she was sick all the time, but that's really about the extent of it. Her grandfather was always in the picture, but she has trouble recalling any special memories with him. She told me how he was a very wealthy man, and was always there to support financially, especially when both of her parents died. However, their relationship was never deeper than that.
Grandfather was like larger than life, but he wasn't one that was gonna talk to you about it. He wasn't like Grandpa Al. I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
You just went along with whatever it was. I can honestly say I never heard any stories from them. Well, he was there. He gave us a chauffeur. He brought us big presents and all that, but never said anything about his life or anything like that. I have no clue.
Her grandfather, my second great-grandfather, Francis Joseph, FJ for short, was one of 5 and came to America from Canada in 1892. His father, John, my third great-grandfather, was a licensed tugboat captain and pilot. After school, FJ was offered a job at Mule Monroe Shipwrights in Brooklyn, New York, and later was superintendent for the yard during World War I. He ended up buying the business from the estate when the owner passed away in 1922, and he reorganized it as the McNulty Shipyard. Because my grandmother had very minimal communication with her grandfather, though, she could not tell me anything further. However, she did reveal some illegal business that took place during Prohibition.
And why they did shipyards, I don't know. I mean, I think it was a trade that they just did when they came to America. I don't think it was in the family. And a lot of that business was illegal.
It was illegal?
Yes, they would. Yeah, during Prohibition, they brought liquor in from South America illegally. They were smugglers.
Oh my gosh!
True story.
That's
True
so
story.
interesting.
And they actually, later on, while I was in grammar school, they were busted by the government, and all their finances were impounded. So they lost all their money doing that. My mother was not involved. My mother herself was not involved. She kind of stayed away from the family at that point. But my grandfather and all his sons were involved in this illegal operation. Yeah, they smuggled liquor in. Yes, they did. It gets very sneaky, and I really don't have any more details than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were naughty, Emma.
Amidst all the moving and before the tragic loss of her parents, Bama, at just 15 years old, had met her husband. Although she wouldn't know this until 4 years later, a serendipitous encounter had brought peace, comfort, and immense joy into her life, which would then live on through her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren today. While I never got to meet my Pop-Pop, I lived vicariously through photographs, his artwork, the imprint he left on Chicago's advertising industry, and beautiful stories like these, which I have come to love and deeply cherish.
Oh, that's a fun story. My mother and I were taking a walk in the neighborhood one day, and we went into an ice cream shop. And there was this gorgeous hunk of a person, soda jerk. And I said, oh my God, he's still my heart. He's gorgeous. I was raving about this guy. End of that story. We went home and we moved in.
Yeah.
And then one day my mother was walking on the street, and she ran into a lady who happened to be a childhood friend of hers. And they hadn't seen each other in years and years and years. And they were very good friends when they were young.
Uh-huh.
And it turned out they just lived a few blocks down from where we lived. And she said to my mother, her son, who was going to be 15 or I don't know, 12, I think it was going to be 12 or something, was having a birthday party, and would my sister Alicia like to go and meet people in the neighborhood? So Alicia went down the block to the party, and then my mother asked me if I would go pick her up. So I walked down, and I went and met the mother. I knew the mother again. We were talking, and all of a sudden, this guy walks up the stairs from his room. It was the soda jerk. And he was dressed in a suit. He was going out on a date.
No way.
Yeah. So I said to his mother, please, 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 would you get me a date with him, please? And sure enough, I got a phone call a couple of days later. And
Stop it.
I never looked back.